The next 5 years will determine the direction of human civilization more than any period in modern history. According to Elon Musk, we are entering a compressed era of change, where technologies that once took decades to mature will now evolve in a matter of months. Artificial intelligence, robotics, autonomy, and brain-computer interfaces are no longer distant concepts. They are converging rapidly, and between 2026 and 2031, this convergence could permanently alter how humans live, work, and think. Elon Musk believes the most important development over the next 5 years will be the acceleration of artificial intelligence beyond human-level capabilities. AI systems will no longer be limited to narrow tasks. They will reason, plan, and solve problems across multiple domains simultaneously. This is not a prediction based on hope or fear, but on scaling laws. As computing power increases and models train on richer data, intelligence compounds. Elon has warned that once AI reaches a certain threshold, improvement becomes self-reinforcing, making progress appear sudden and unstoppable. This rapid advancement is why Elon Musk has repeatedly emphasized the importance of AI alignment during the next 5 years. Alignment is not about controlling AI through rules alone, but about ensuring that advanced systems deeply understand and respect human values. Even a highly intelligent system, if slightly misaligned, could optimize for goals that harm humanity unintentionally. Elon believes the next 5 years are humanity's last realistic window to shape AI behavior before systems become too powerful to easily correct. At the same time, intelligence is moving from the digital world into the physical one. Humanoid robots, like Tesla's Optimus, are expected to move from prototypes to real-world deployment during this period. Initially, these robots will operate in controlled environments, such as factories and warehouses. But as their capabilities improve, they will enter homes, hospitals, construction sites, and farms. Elon Musk predicts that within 5 years, humanoid robots could become as common in industrial settings as forklifts are today. This shift will redefine labor. For centuries, economic systems have been built around human physical effort. Over the next 5 years, that foundation will begin to crack. Robots that can work continuously, learn new tasks quickly, and operate at scale will dramatically reduce the cost of labor. Elon Musk openly acknowledges that this will disrupt millions of jobs. However, he argues that the goal is not to eliminate human purpose, but to eliminate forced labor and scarcity. Tesla's role in the next 5 years goes far beyond electric vehicles. Elon Musk sees Tesla as an AI company whose most visible products happen to have wheels. Full self-driving technology is expected to transition from supervised to unsupervised autonomy during this period. As robotaxi networks expand, transportation will shift from ownership to access. Cars will become revenue-generating assets rather than depreciating purchases, fundamentally changing personal finance and urban design. Energy will be another defining factor. Elon Musk believes that the next 5 years will mark the transition from energy limitation to energy abundance. Advances in battery technology, grid-scale storage, and solar efficiency will reduce dependence on fossil fuels and stabilize energy supply. When energy becomes cheap and reliable, it removes one of the biggest constraints on economic growth and technological progress. Abundant energy enables abundant computation, manufacturing, and mobility. Neuralink represents one of the most controversial yet critical components of Elon Musk's 5-year outlook. As AI systems become more intelligent, the gap between human cognition and machine cognition will widen. Neuralink aims to reduce that gap by increasing the bandwidth between the human brain and digital systems. In the next 5 years, Elon expects Neuralink to expand from experimental trials to practical medical applications, helping people with paralysis, blindness, and neurological disorders regain lost abilities. Beyond medical uses, Elon Musk believes brain-computer interfaces could eventually help humans remain relevant in a world dominated by artificial intelligence. This does not mean turning humans into machines, but enhancing communication between biological intelligence and digital intelligence. The next 5 years will lay the ethical and technical foundations for this future, raising profound questions about identity, privacy, and human autonomy. SpaceX's mission over the next 5 years focuses on resilience and survival. Elon Musk has long argued that a single-planet civilization is vulnerable to extinction. During this period, Starship is expected to achieve full reusability, dramatically reducing the cost of space travel. Mars missions may not yet result in permanent settlements, but they will move from concept to execution. Elon sees this as essential insurance for the long-term survival of human consciousness. However, Elon Musk consistently warns that technology alone will not determine the future. Human behavior remains the most unpredictable variable. Political polarization, regulatory conflicts, and short-term economic incentives could slow progress or direct it toward harmful outcomes. The next 5 years will test whether global institutions can adapt quickly enough to manage technologies that evolve faster than traditional governance structures. Perhaps the most difficult challenge of the next 5 years is psychological rather than technological. As machines become capable of outperforming humans in many domains, people will be forced to redefine their sense of value and purpose. For generations, identity has been closely tied to profession and productivity. Elon Musk believes humanity must shift toward a purpose based on creativity, learning, relationships, and exploration rather than survival-driven work. Elon often says that the future is not something that happens to us. It is something we build decision by decision. The next 5 years will not produce a single dramatic moment where everything changes overnight. Instead, change will accumulate quietly until the world looks fundamentally different. By the time most people realize how much has shifted, the transformation will already be complete. In Elon Musk's view, the technologies emerging over the next 5 years are neither saviors nor villains. They are amplifiers. They magnify human intent, values, and priorities. If humanity approaches this period with wisdom, cooperation, and long-term thinking, the result could be an era of unprecedented abundance and opportunity. If not, the same tools could deepen inequality and instability. Ultimately, the next 5 years are not just about Elon Musk or his companies. They are about humanity's readiness to guide its own evolution. Artificial intelligence, robotics, and advanced technology are reshaping the boundaries of what it means to be human. Whether this future becomes one of liberation or loss depends on choices being made right now, often behind the scenes, by people who may not fully grasp their long-term consequences. The story of the next 5 years will be written not in headlines, but in systems quietly deployed, policies subtly changed, and values consistently reinforced. Elon Musk's vision is a reminder that progress without wisdom is dangerous, but wisdom without progress is stagnation. The challenge ahead is to balance both as humanity steps into a future it has never faced before.